Radio, Leo, Adrian Nelson here from ahngreatlife.com, and welcome to your weekly reading. And for this one, we are focusing on the Valentine's energy, that beautiful love energy. Please remember this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. Also, the readings are not gender specific. If you are interested in an LGBT focused reading, I do one of those every week as well, so just check it out on the channel. Alright, so let's get cracking. So we're going to draw you an oracle card, and then we're going to do your tarot, clarify, and end up with a message from the universe. Nice detailed message. Stay with me till the end to make sure that you get all the beautiful messages that the universe has available for you, beautiful Leos. And it says a deep breath. Alright, so for some of you, there might be so much happening in life at the moment for you, and everything might almost be so like all over the place, that what you might really need to do right now is just do like a little bit of a nice Usui, where you just go like, especially when it comes to love, Leo. I have been picking up in the reading that I did for you last week, which was basically a love-focused reading, that there might be some controversy that might be happening for some of you in love. But I also see that there's a beautiful spark of hope that is coming about here for you. So for those of you that have been feeling maybe like things are never going to look up again, things are never going to change again, things are going to stay the way that they are, and it's going to keep on being almost like very blah 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 in a way. There's a beautiful sense of unfolding that's coming about in life, and the more you can give yourself a break, like a mental break, whether it is that you'd like to be with someone, you maybe feel a little bit alone, or whether it is that you are in a connection that is feeling overwhelming, the more you kind of like almost like allow your brain to just breathe a little bit, just taking a little bit of you time basically, because me time is so important. There's a beautiful flow that can happen here. There could be a beautiful sort of like transition from being with one person to being with another person, a very harmonious one actually, if you can just allow it. Also, for those of you that have been feeling like you are never going to find anybody in your life ever, there's a beautiful surprise that's coming there for you with love. A beautiful, beautiful surprise that it almost makes you realize how the wait was almost like, worth the wait. All right. Let's see what we've got for you in tarot. So we're going to draw for you a tarot card for your recent past, for where you currently are, and also for where it is that you are heading. Don't come play it. Alright, let's start with the recent parts. We're starting this off really, really powerfully, Leo. It starts off with the dreamer there, which is the Fool in traditional tarot. There with Archangel Metatron, setting out on that new path, setting out on that new journey. Remember, as I said, there can something very beautiful can come about. There can be a beautiful transition that is taking place here for you. And this is very much a connection with your person. Some of you may have been fighting that perfect connection for a while, or I also feel that for some of you, you could have, been finding yourself, or even finding yourself in a, for many of you, you could be finding yourself in a situation where you sort of realize that maybe you're with someone and you realize that, this is not really what, for me. So it's almost like for many of you, and this could be quite stressful, because for some of you, it could be a space where you kind of make that connection with someone else, whilst you might still be in a different connection with another person, or maybe with like family things, other commitments. It doesn't just have to be another person, but there is a bit of a space here where it almost feels like the timing might be a little bit off for you. On the card it says a new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside, and take a leap of faith. How awesome is that? In your current space where you are at the moment, you have got the Seven of Swords, which is an air energy. So maybe you're dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, possibly, not necessarily. Could even be dealing with the earth sign. You've got Archangel Raphael helping you over here. And it says a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. Take caution and be aware of others' actions. A material loss, make sure that you are being honest with yourself and embarrassing secrets. Though there might be a little bit of, a little bit of murkiness in the water here that's happening for you. That storm in the teacup might be very, very real at the moment. Be very careful of being pulled into other people's dramas, all right? Because for some of you, it could also be that maybe the person would actually like to be with you, doesn't sort of take those next step, or doesn't sort of like reach out to you or open to you, because there's maybe too many dramas happening in your life, you know, with family, with friends, with work, maybe even within yourself. Now, nobody's recommending that you neglect anybody in the space. What we are speaking about here is that, let's say you're very close to your family and there's all sorts of controversies happening over here. It's not necessarily that you have to write anybody off or anything like that. This is more a space where someone, you know, sort of, whilst they are happy for you to have your life, they don't necessarily want to be almost like become part of your drama. So they want to understand that you can have your things going on, but they also want to have the something that they have with you. All right. So almost like a safe space, basically, you know, in the connection, in love. And then going forward, we have got the Six of Pentacles for you for the potential outcome. And it says the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of abundance, borrowing wisely or paying off a debt, sharing your wealth with others less fortunate. All right. So there might be a change of mindset here for you, a change of priorities, which might actually serve you incredibly, incredibly, incredibly well. Because I feel that some of you are very sort of like go with the flow type of thing, and you're dealing with someone that is not necessarily going to stand for that sort of thing. Some of you may also have allowed yourself to almost be more of a victim than what is actually fair towards you, and you might be dealing with someone that might be very very sober about life and bring those type of things to your attention. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you there in the recent past. Let's clarify that energy, this new beginning. This is a soul connection. This is a karmic connection, but you know, in a very positive sense of the word, this is definitely a karmic connection that's happening here for you, Leo. Let's see. So you've got the Emperor, the Five of Pentacles, and the Magician. Awesome stuff. Really, really awesome stuff. So somebody's really asking you to stand up for yourself, and somebody wants to be chosen here by you. You know, you might be in a space where you're with someone, but there's the complications, and you maybe say to them, you know, things are going to get better, things are not lasting forever. Some of you may be in a connection where maybe someone else is tied to another person. So maybe you or them are married, or you engage. It's a very high level commitment. Somebody is tired of hearing that it's not going to be like this forever. Somebody's tired of hearing the stories. So somebody's almost like in a sense of like, listen, are you on board? Are you not on board? Like, you know, choose your side. Yes or no? Are you on board? Are you not on board? That sort of thing. Because you're dealing with someone that might be feeling neglected by you, and that might be very ready to move on. And this is interesting, because this might be the energy of a person that is ready to move forward with you or to move away from you. The question that you want to ask yourself in a space like this, though, Leo, is, you know, obviously everybody's got a right to sort of like put out how it is that they feel and what it is that they're prepared to stand for or not stand for. That is cool. But even if you are in this sort of ultimatum sort of space, the question that you want to ask yourself is, the ultimatum that the person is putting to you, does it come from a point of, do they want what is beneficial for both of you, or do they just want to push their own agenda? Do they want to say this is what they want, this is their dream, this is, you know, their sort of vision and goal when it comes to love, which may or may not match yours, you know? And so you just want to be mindful of that, okay? That when somebody puts that across to you, do they really have your mutual benefit at heart or not? Okay. And then maybe make your decisions from there. Let's clarify the Seven of Swords in your current space. So we got the Ten of Swords, we got the World, and we got the Hanged Man. So you might be dealing with a person that might say, I want to be with you, but I don't want to have anything to do with your family. I don't want anything to do with your friends. I want you to leave your friends behind. And I feel that for some of you, might not be the biggest, brightest, amazing news for Valentine's, but for some of you, it might be time to let a person actually go. There's a cycle here that might have come to an end, all right? And remember, just because something is a twin flame connection, again, doesn't mean that you have to be with that person. You know, twin flame connections are not that sort of space where you are meant to be with this person for the rest of your life. Because twin flames are here to help each other and to support each other to live the best experience of life. On your terms, not on their terms. Okay? I think that's where people sometimes get a little bit confused. But Leo, in many ways, this sort of reading does sort of reflect and match the Aries reading. So maybe you're dealing with an Aries, or maybe you're dealing with someone that is got strong Aries in the chart, or maybe you do. And then you've got the Hanged Man. There might be something better here for you, something better for you, or someone better for you. All right, or a better way that things can be done. Obviously, take it as it resonates. But I feel that for many of you, it's almost like you realize that a break, the stepping away, or maybe just sort of like almost like reviewing things that are sort of overdue. Okay, let's see what we've got in the space going forward. So we've got Two of Cups, we've got the Devil energy, and then we also have the Three of Wands. So I do see that for some of you, there is the end of a connection, because your heart is calling out to this. And some of you may not know who or what it is that you're calling out, but you know that it might not be, you know, obviously take it as it resonates, but you might know that it's not the person that you are with. You know, you might know that there's something higher that is calling you, and if you do feel that, then open up your mind. You know, open up your mind towards that beautiful connection, because I feel that there are toxic ties here that needs to be cut. Okay, there are some toxic ties here that need to be cut. For you to experience that beautiful space of love. So there is a space where some of you might have the experience of, you know, sort of a separation, but I actually feel that it is most definitely in your best interest. Okay, so Leo, let's see what the universe has for you. If that resonates, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing and subscribing, hitting that notification bell. There are some incredible changes that I'm bringing to my channel, incredible changes. And I want to let you know, I want to say thank you so much to all of you that are making donations, because it is all those donation funds that I'm actually using to make the changes. I love investing back into the channel. All right, so overall message from the universe, you've got the Four of Cups, where, okay, wait, hold on. You have the Sun of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. You've got the Five of Cups, and you've got the Four of Cups. Okay, so some of you might already be in that space where you might be contemplating, how do I speak to this person? How do I let them go? How do I end this connection? Maybe waiting for perfect timing. Perfect timing in these sort of things doesn't really pretty much exist, you know. But I feel that the connection that you might be moving away from, and this is sometimes how two people can help each other grow in this life, that maybe the person, you who got into this connection, you may have had a lot of unhealed pain and things like that within you, trauma from the past, childhood trauma, that sort of thing. And you may realize that the relationship is reflecting this now. And while this person might want to be with you, and I want to send you so much love because this is difficult, while the person might want to be with you, you may realize that you may not, you know, want to be with this person. I'm sending you lots of love, but I also feel that for those of you that this resonates, it might be a good thing to be open to moving away. It could be in the best interest of everybody involved, really, even if it might not seem that way right now. Okay. If you maybe want to have a deeper look into your energy, into your potential, be it love, be it life, be it whatever, you might want to consider booking a personal reading with me. I also do regression hypnosis. All the details are down below in the description. I'll see you next time.